Okay, welcome guys. Good morning. And we have this topic number 6 bootcamp, topic number 6 today. We're gonna cover some of the features in the Skyslope Docusign. Okay, so last week we talked about how you're gonna do the offer, fill up the forms in the Skyslope forms, right? So this week, this topic, we're gonna just cover mostly for the signing part, not for the how you're gonna make the form, how you're gonna fill out the forms, right? So that's already done in last week's topic number 4. But I could still show you how can you start, right? You gotta to start from the Skyslope, and then you're gonna have the form ready, and then you jump to the Docusign, right? And this time we're going to use the example of Portal because last week I was trying to use that, but then we don't have much time left. So this week we hopefully can cover some of the Portal stuff. It's basically the same, almost the same. Okay. And then the next part would be the one thing was different with the Docusign is a strike through thing. It's not a standard feature for Docusign. You have to upgrade to the more advanced plan to do that. And right now you have to pay for it if you want to do the strike through. Okay, just like the last week I showed you how you're going to strike through the condition, right? You're not going to just remove the condition. You want to just cross out the condition and then put a signature, put your initial there, right? So that's strike through things. I'm going to cover it a little bit later on. So in the Skyslope forms, that's the preference. Okay, in your profile, there's a preference. You can specify which signing to do, e-signature. Okay, so you can do Docusign or you can do Docusign. It's up to you, right? But most of the new agent will use Docusign. I think Docusign will be very good enough to do basically everything. Okay, but some of the agent has probably pay for the Docusign package, right? So they probably get used to the Docusign, and then they will try to just continue using that. That's okay. Okay, you can specify it from the my okay e-signature version, and then specify Docusign. Okay, as other than that, they will be the same for the Skyslope. We're still using the envelopes to check the signing process. But only thing is after the signing is done, it's no longer belong to Skyslope. Okay, you will not be able to see this signing is completed or not from Skyslope. You have to go to Docusign, log into the Docusign, and in your homepage, that's the manage. You can see how many signing is in draft stage, in complete stage, in send stage. So that's managed by Docusign, not anymore managed by Skyslope. Okay, remember that. Okay, but if you use the Docusign last week, in my training topic number 4, you can look at that. If you use the Docusign, then that will managed by Skyslope. Okay. All right. So after you log into the Docusign, as I say, you can manage all your signing. Okay, draft, send, complete, and from complete, you can download all the documents. Okay, sign the document, and then just like what I say before, right? You can email the offer over everything, all the documents, PDF as one PDF, or you can download one PDF, each PDF, okay, one by one, and then you can do the register offer A01 with the broker pay or whatever. Okay, so that's a simple. Okay, so I think I'm not gonna go through this slide because the slide just used for reference, and just in case if I have a problem with the network, then I can use this slide to do that. So I'm gonna jump to the web forms. Okay, so basically you log into the track home. Okay, track home page. So let me see if this guy's here. Sometimes if you don't do some leave it idle for a while, then you will lose it, right? So Okay, so this looks good to me. Okay, so this one is here, and today we're gonna do the portal thing, right? So we're gonna have this guy is find the address. We'll find one with the portal, right? So basically, I have this one here, but I can show you how to do that. 131, find the address, right? But I don't know. I don't do the search today because it's gonna save some time, right? So last week before that with the run where you cover how you're going to do the search, right? So here we're going to have this address. We're going to make the offer for this one, right? How do you know this is the portal or not? Do a search, right? So function 3 or control F, okay? Type in PTL, portal, okay? And right away we jump to the wherever is mentioned portal, okay? And this is yes, and there's a portal fee for 100. So that's good enough, right? This is the good indication that this is the right one for you to use. And down below, you will be able to find the registry information, right? Land registry. Basically, this is the Jira warehouse stuff, right? But you don't have to jump to Jira warehouse because RAM have this already inside the RAM details, right? So this is the condominium corporation, and this is number. So you will need this in the form, okay? Now, from here, you can jump to the Skyslope form. Last week, I mentioned that before, so you can just click on this, okay, and then go through the step-by-step, and then you go to the Skyslope form. So, and then you would have this one created, okay? So once it's created, you have this name, okay? The name you can mention that you can rename it yourself. So I'm not going to go through the details, okay? But this is the form that you will use for the offer. Okay, now you see so many forms here. You have 161, 160, and typically you only have AO1. 101 is for the portal, and the Schedule B, and then 320, right? So why you have 161, 160 here? Okay, so let me show you, because back to the listing, this guy has 2 disclosures, right? But why you have this disclosure? Let me. So this is wrong, right? This is schedule. So he named it wrong. So this should be named as a schedule. Okay, this is a mistake. That's okay. Okay, error I mentioned always happen, right? So this is should be the disclosure. So this guy is the agent. So one of the seller is an agent. Okay, so you have to include this disclosure form. Okay, now you can download it, right? So and then go back to the Skyslope form and upload the form. Okay, just drag the file there, and then that will become this guy. Right? So because you need this guy right later on to include as your offer. Now, because I'm making this offer for myself, okay, so I'm the agent as well, so I will do the 160. Okay, and that's why you have this go everything this time, right? So agent to agent's trade. Okay, okay, so the buyer is a realtor and will be getting the portion of commission, right? And then later on sign this, and when they accept the offer, and then you get back this form to get our broker of record or the manager to sign for it. Okay, so that's the process I mentioned last week already. Okay, so I'm not going to go into the details. So for this one, the form is ready. Okay, so basically you just select all these 6 forms, okay, and fill and send, and then you will get to the envelope. Okay, so I'm not going to because I have one already. Okay, so this is the how you're gonna just prepare the form right before you send for the signature. Okay, I hope you follow out. Okay, so from here you're gonna prepare everything for the before the actual signature, right? So if you need to fill in the text, you can do that with the markup tool. Okay, so with the markup tool, last week I mentioned about the text, right? You can fill out the text because for the Schedule B, you need to fill out this thing, right? So this is the text, right? So this is the text we're going to use, right? So I mentioned this last week how you do that, but just you have to get a little bit patient about this taxing because it's a little bit difficult to use. Okay, and the strike through I'm gonna talk about it later on. Okay, highlight will be very simple. Just highlight. Okay, gradation is something that you want to hide something. Okay, if you want to hide this text, it's just telling you this text is not deleted, but it's just hiding that. You just cover it up. Okay, gradation means cover it up with this black tool, right? So, but usually in our agreement, you don't want to cover anything, right? Even though you want to cross it out, you want them to see that you cross it out. You don't want to just a black thing. I don't see 99% of the time you don't use this feature. Okay, if you really want to use it, make sure why you use it. Okay, or ask the question when you get into this thing. Okay, so basically I have filled up all the forms, all the details. Okay, we're not gonna go over how you're gonna fill out the form. You can again you can refer to the last week's. So this is the only difference with the last week form is the we need to also put in the freehold part of the information, also the common element part because it's a portal, right? So where do I get this MTCC? Is from this plan, okay? This is the same thing here, okay? Or some of you may want to enter the full legal name. So MTCC is good enough because when you write some check, right? If you live in a condo, you know that. If you write a check to the condo property management, and they will tell you just write down MTCC, right? So it is recognized by the bank. So you can just write down MTCC, that's fine. Okay, so but if you want to enter the full name, is okay. You go to here, okay, the detail listing, and search for that. Okay, M metropolitan, right? Metropolitan Toronto condominium. Okay, then you can just copy this whole thing. Okay, and back to here, and then you need the form. Okay, and that's it. Okay, that's the only difference. The other thing will be the same, and the year complete, and this is the completion day. Okay, and this is a structure will include all valve, all window covering, all the garage door opener, that kind of thing, right? So heat pump this guy use. So that's okay. You can leave it there, or you can put them on the negotiate. Okay, so this is basically from the listing. Okay, and this one is not included, right? So this is you should know this already, and it's all belong to the fill how you're going to fill out the forms, right? Last thing I forgot to mention one thing is the may be useful for some of you because we have get in this trouble before, so I would maybe just cover a little bit here. So sometimes OL or window covering is not enough. Okay, so it's not that not enough. It just sometimes not that complete sense, right? So I will add more details to that. Okay, just to minimize the dispute or conflict later on. Okay, you may want to use it or not. That's up to you. Okay, I will add this too. Okay, basically saying online features, custom bind, built-in storage, wall-mount shelving, cabinet, bathroom mirrors, everything. Okay, you don't want to leave any room for the seller to remove it. So I got so many complaints from the our colleagues calling in saying the seller removing all this, the seller bring away this is okay. But if you don't leave it there, then you got a hard time to dispute. So and there's put on there. Okay, so even though you put on there, they may remove, but that's fine. You do your best, right? And just get back to a buyer. You say, oh, I already put on there. So the seller is kind of what. Okay, so we can save it like. All right, so that's the part, and the rest will be the same. Same. Okay. And this is the common expense, as I mentioned before. This is the $100 from the what? Here, right? So search for the polo 133. Okay, and the what's the covering? You just say is that certificate because it's a common element, right? Okay, so the rest is the same. Okay, now this is the tricky part because in the Docusign you don't have the strike through. Okay, now Skyslope, I think that's why they provide you strike through here. Okay, that's why I guess. And pretty much that's it because you don't find it with the standard feature in the Docusign. But with Docusign, you have it. Okay, remember that. Docusign, last week we covered it, and now we are covering Docusign. There's two different signing. Okay. I didn't mention how you're gonna switch that, right? Okay, that's okay. Now here, how you do this? Basically, you click on the strike through, okay, and then just the put a line there. Okay, that's it. That's how you're going to do that. Okay, but you cannot do the crossway, right? You can just do it one line, line by line. So that's why I make it really not really. It's time consuming now. Okay, you have to put it line by line, and just let's say you cross out these two, and you do it. But sometimes the line will go out like that. So you can do a copy and paste, right? Copy and paste. Okay, so once you do that, then you can prepare signature. You can go to the Docusign to prepare the signature. Okay, so this is the how you're gonna fill out the form. Prepare it before you go to the Docusign, and before you have to send it out, send the to your client for the signature. Now I save it first because I didn't show you how to do the preference. Okay. Now you go to the basically you under your name, there's a menu there, there's a preference, right? The rest of them you probably don't use it, just the file information, right? So that's the one you're gonna specify with the preference. Okay. So you see now it's Docusign, right? But you can change to Docusign. That's why I mentioned. Okay. Last week we covered Docusign. Docusign is fully integrated with the Skyslope form, and it provides you more, basically everything that you will need for the signature. Okay, Docusign is third party; they are not fully integrated. Okay, so after the signing, so after you send for Docusign for signing, you lose control from the Skyslope form. Okay, so it's basically stopped from the send prepare signature. Okay, then you do a save, then it's Docusign. Okay, if you switch back to Docusign, do a save. And also Docusign only give you three free cents. I think it's a free signature. Okay, after free signature, I guess you have to pay for it. Okay, so if you don't really using a Docusign before, then I would say you probably want to stick with the Docusign, and then find the Docusign is good enough. Okay, now go back to the file. Okay, go back to the my envelope. Right, this is the one I prepare. Right, so everything is good. Double check with that. The order doesn't really matter because it's going to send it, right? So after you click on the prepare signature, it will remind you again who's going to sign for it. So remember, we never add the seller side to the signature. Remember that, right? Because we're gonna our side, the buyer side, gonna sign for it. You and your buyer gonna sign for it, and then you download it, and then you email the offer to the seller agent, right? That's how you work. So next, now is going to the Docusign. So we completely out of the control for Skyslope now. Okay, so Docusign will take over. You see now. So if you didn't have already signed up for free, then you need to sign up. You just click all that and go through step by step. It's really simple. Okay, just type your email and type your password, and that's it. Okay, but if you already sign up, then you just do next. Okay, and it will ask you for the password. Oh, not this one. Okay, you do a login. Oh, that's pretty bad. Okay, try again. Now you're gonna ask me for biometric. Okay, so is the because I pressed the wrong key, so it's probably asking for the verification now. But that's okay because it sent the email already, right? So that's the verification code. Send it to your email address, and you want to save it, right? Just never trust the browser password. It's just not safe. Okay, remember that. You don't want to save anything with the browser. Say your password, right? It will always be compromised later on. Okay, so that's the Docusign. Okay, so it going through everything, all the step, all the trouble, and then you get to the Docusign, and basically it get to the Docusign right away for the first form. Okay, but you can see that, right? The form is not really in the order you wanted to send. Remember that? So we have this is the order is wrong, right? But here I don't think you can move up. So that means you can gonna reorder the form. Okay, this is how you're gonna reorder the form. So you go to the, okay, just click and drag, this is fine, right? Schedule B after the agreement, right? Okay, so that should be fine, right? The last thing, oh no, the last thing is the 228. What's happening? Okay, the last thing is 320. Okay, so that's good. Now you can look at it for that, right? That's good now. So now in this case, you can just put down the signature now, right? So the seller's disclosure need the buyer to acknowledge, so you need a buyer signature. Okay, and you need a buyer to sign the dates, right? And this is the buyer's agent is my disclosure because I'm making a form for myself and I'm the realtor. So the buyer is a realtor, right? So you need to put on the what? The agent's signature, right? And then put on the date here. Okay, so that part is simple, right? So you remember I mentioned it before. The process is once you do yourself first, okay, disclosure it, send your offer to the listing agent, right? Once they sign it, okay, if they accept the offer, they send it back, then you'll get your admin to put on the manager's signature or cover the boss signature, okay? And then you send it back to them. That's how you work, okay? So you don't want to get the signature first, right? And that's it's up to you. All right, so the next part will be the what? Offer summary, right? So offer summary, go back to the what? Go back to this the buyer. Okay, you're gonna put this signature here and the date, right? And the rest is good, right? Today and tomorrow, that's good. Okay. So this is fine. Now you need the buyer's initial. This is good. You need the buyer's initial here. So you need the initial here. So this is no good because remember last week we covered the Docusign. This thing already done for you, right? But in Docusign, no. Unless you're paying for the upgrade service, maybe they'll fill out for you using the template. But for now, no. You have to do it yourself. So this one you can leave it empty, right? So signature, date, right? This is seller. This is the information. This is your acknowledgement for the buyer. Okay, we have to do it one by one. And now this is the agent's signature. Now this one, remember that because here you don't find anything for the cross out, right? This is a standard, very basic feature, nothing. Okay, you have a text, chatbot, drop down list, radio. This is nothing. This is like a user design, like user form design, but not for the Strikeforward. If for Strikeforward, that's another button here with the pen, right? But this is so that's why you cannot do this Strikeforward thing. You have to prepare before the search, okay? Approve or not. This is the button thing. This is the field. So in this case, we go back to the standard field here, and we do the initial. Initial, 4 initial. 4 is enough, I think. Okay, unless this one has something in between, then you will need another 4, right? But now because it's connected, so this one still no okay, right? Still no okay. So initial here. Okay, so this one is the schedule A, the next page. It's pretty long, right? Pretty long schedule. Okay. And the last thing. Okay, now schedule B, remember we already figured out, right? Using the markup forms and from Skyslope, you don't have to do it here. If you want to do it here, it's fine. Then you just type in the text and then you can do it here, right? But then remember that once you do it here, you have to download this form, right? Sign or not, then you put it back to the to Skyslope. Later on, you can reuse our idea. You don't have it, right? So I tend to use the Skyslope the markup text because you always there, safe in the Skyslope, not in the signature side, right? Because in the signature side, if later on you change to the Docusign, then you don't find it. Okay, hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. All right, so the buyer initial again, right? Now for the 320, the last form, everything will be the just standard normal straightforward way as per MS because this is from MMS, right? Now this one you have to sign for it, right? A signature, and then they, right? Now okay, this is the, and then I notice I missed this part. Okay, now switch back to the buyer for the initial, right? And then the buyer to sign for it. It's a pain, right? It's a pain because you have to do it yourself, right? So this one, I put this name there because the old one, right? It's very small and missing. So I put this name so for the seller to put. Okay, that's another part. So basically, I finished all the signing fields, right? That's all the signing fields preparation, right? Is the tricky part is 320, right? So make sure you have this one signed, acknowledgement, buyer, okay? This is all the initial is done, okay? This one is done. This is the part that may have trouble always. So this is good. This is good. Okay. This is a signing from the agent is approved. It's a euro. Okay. You're not doing multiple representations, so no one need to put the initial here, and you have the enlarge. So that's it. Okay. Now you can do basically you can do save and close, and then you can find the form later on. Okay. But I guess maybe we can do sends from here. Or maybe we can show you how you can find it. Yeah, let's do it this way. send and save and close. Okay. Now, once you do save and close, it go back to the Skyslope. But with nothing, it's safe. So you may wonder, so now where is my form? Where is my all the work I have done, right? So that's why I'm saying you lose control after you do the send for signature. So in this case, you have to go to the Docusign. Okay. Docusign log in. You have to log in again, right? Very bad. Oh no. What's happening? Docusign. Yes. This is not good. I don't want this. It's fine. Here we do not if here. I passing the login already because I log in already, right? A couple times. So it bypass the login. So go through it goes straight to the DocuSign homepage. It just sometimes the redirection that means single sign-on things in place. So wherever you put on DocuSign, you remember and try to find out what is the last one you log in, and you try to redirect to the Skyslope. So that's no good. When this is coming, then you go to the Google and you find out the right login, and then go from there. So as I say, because everything you have do with the DocuSign, you can find it with the manage. Okay, so it's a draw copy, right? So I prepared a couple of them before. So this is the one you just save. Okay, but you have another one here. No idea why. So let's go through. So this is the things that make me confusion, right? So you have so many forms. Got it. All right. So this is good. Looks like this is good. Order is no good. Right. So let's see if this is the one that you have put on. So no. This one has no nothing. Want to discard this one. Okay. So find the next one. So this is the trouble you have if something's not fully integrated. EO1 doesn't look good, right? Let's do it again. Oh, this is the one. Okay. So that's the one you prepare, but I don't know why they have a new one created there. It could be the last time when you do the press the save 2 times. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. So remember, right? If you have to find it out, just click on that each one by one, and then find it out. Okay. But this guy, you still have the problem with the order, right? A1 and then schedule B. No, A1 and then the agreement, right? And then schedule B. So the order is bad, even though you save, right? So this is everything's ready. Okay. Hopefully it didn't mess up anything that you've done before. Okay, but you always double check, right? Because the software will have bugs, and bugs always hard to find it. You have to debug it. You have to double check with that. Okay, so do all the checking. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, tool set. Okay, so he always asks you to upgrade the buy, right? So I have done one yesterday, today another one, so one left. Okay, so we gotta see the show me one. Okay, sign up until signature, send document. Okay, So that's it. So we go back to the manager and the one with the sense. Okay, this is the set. Okay. And now this is the one you can do it with yourself. Okay, need to sign. So you can just sign up for yourself. If you're the agent making offer, right? So you know your location, that's fine. Okay, so you can always start with it, right? This is the agent yourself. So just make sure you can. If you have mentioned that the choose one or the default, it will give you the one like that. Okay, that's the.
So, Kelvin, I have a quick question here. Sorry to interrupt.
Sorry, Jake, can you save it to the end? Because
yes, for sure.
Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so you can use save. Okay, it will use the one that in the default. Okay, and that's it for you as an agent to sign it. Okay, finish. Now, remember we have another one signed to the actual buyer, right? So actual buyer's address is this one. So you're gonna go back to your email, right? To do this, to do that. Okay, so where's my email? Okay, so my email is here. Okay, so you will get this signature invitation, right? Signing invitation. And then now you can do review document. Okay, so basically another process session, right? So here, the dates given for you. You do start, sign. Oh, that's no. Is it good? What is signing for me? Okay, so it's signing is good, but it didn't ask me for the default signature. I did it before, so you will ask me again. If your first time, it will ask you to adopt the signature, right? So that's good, CK, right? Not Kelvin, right? Because the buyer is CK. Okay, so make sure, right? So, okay, this is good. This is good. Good. This is good. This is good. Okay, for initial. Good. 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 Everything. Go for everything. Everything. Finish. Okay. So that's the process, right? That's everything. So then you don't have to do anything now for now. Okay. They can log in, right? They will be able to log in. Okay. Okay, now go back to you as an agent. Okay. Now we go to manage. Okay. Now the inbox, now this one is completed. Look at that, right? Right away. So you can go to the download the whole copy, okay, as combined one file. Okay, no need for certificate document. Okay, so this is your offer, right? So we can say download. Okay, then you can email this whole thing, right? That's good, right? Email this whole thing to the listing agent. Okay, I covered it last week how you're gonna do email this one. So download is okay. So once you say, oh, how I do a register with the details AO1, right? So right here. AO1 is here. You pick the AO1. You download this AO1. Okay. Download this guy. Okay. This is the AO1 only, right? So use this one. Download it. Right? I download it already. Okay. And then go to the broker bay and just register with that. Okay. So that's the basically everything you have with the Docusign. Now, if you want to know how you're gonna upgrade this with the realtor option, you can just go to the buy now. or you can call them, you can chat with them and ask them, with Realtor, which version is good. So they have e-signature real estate, right? But this is the American US dollar, right? So you need to switch to the Canadian version. That's not there. So it's always a pain, right? Okay. Now, United States, you're not the one, not the one you're gonna use, right? So this is the one you're gonna have signature for real. Oh, this is the Canadian one. Okay. And the feature I mentioned straight through is here. You don't have this one. Even though this one, 5 Amber per month is costing you $13. Oh, if you want to do it. This is exactly what I'm talking about, straight through. Within the Docusign, not within the Skyslope. You can talk to them using chatbot, but chatbot is not really useful. I used before. Okay, just call them. Cookie, you don't want to accept all the cookie, right? Most of the time, you just want to accept the basic cookie. Okay, don't accept all cookie. You leave it a trial for them to trace you. All right, got it. So basically, I think we'll cover here, I guess, for the Docusign, and then go back. Okay, so you can look at the manager. This is the one. So I think I cover everything for today. So if you have question, you can ask now.
Yes, Kevin, my questions is about like I think there's a form, I think it's like 10160. That's the only form we need the book of records like a signature, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and that happens like after like the both parties, like all the parties, sellers sellers agents, buyers agents, like sign the form and then be
Do it two-way.
out.
You can do it two-way. One way is fill it out, sign it yourself, and then send it to the admin to sign for it. But sometimes, if you do it in the urgent, right? Let's say tonight you want to make an offer 10 o'clock, you don't want to send it to admin. Nobody, admin will have entertain you, right? So you can just sign it for yourself first, okay? And with the offer, everything, right? Send it to a listing agent. They will know that. They won't ask you. They won't reject your offer because you're missing the book of remark signature. You know what I mean? So once they accept the offer, then you get the admin to sign for it.
Okay.
You save your time, right? And you don't want to just do it in the beginning, right? Because later on, if you have another address, right? You have the offer for another address, then you have to sign again. You know what I mean? So you only wanted to sign it, after the offer is accepted. So you only get the admin to sign once, to get the boss to sign once. All right. Every time you change the address, change the property, you have to sign it again, right?
Right. And another question is like after that it is signed by our boss, and that do we need to say back to the seller agent?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to send them back the full version,
okay,
the complete version of the signature. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
No problem. Good question. Anybody else?
Hi, Cam. So I remember the Skyslope that have a certificate prepared. Right? How to get that?
Certificate with the Docusign. Yes, you can. I think you can do it from here. Go back to the manage. History. Download certificate. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Any questions, guys? So other than this straight-through things they ask for upgrade, the other features is standard feature. I think they all have. But only thing is this one is free for three times use only. So I don't know after this 1 more cent, so you may need to pay for it, right? So if you didn't pay for it before, then I would suggest you use what? Go back to the my preference. Use the Docusign, right? Save it to Docusign. So leave that 3 times just in case of emergency, right? And in case of emergency, then this one is done, and the web form Docusign is also not working. Then you can always go back to Docusign. You can still have one choice, but now you have 3 different kind of signature, right? You're gonna stick with one. You don't want to just mess up everything. I would suggest the new agents use Docusign, okay? Now, old agent, seasoned agent, they have their choice. They know how they do that, then that's okay. But otherwise, you stick with one. You don't want to have something used up for 3 times and then later on you have to pay for it. No, that's not a good, good way to do that. Okay, so go back here, just do a save, right? You will have this one go back to the. Hopefully, it will give me will not. Oh, this is another one create, right? So this is this sign. So if I do a prepare signature, okay. Now it's Docusign, still with Skyslope, right? Okay, so that's good. So that means preference working so good. You can switch in before that, okay? All right, so I'm gonna stop the recording.